Greetings! So recently I have been thinking about getting some nice new number plates made up to replace the stock or dealer made plates that are on my car that are just a bit normal, just a little bit boring. At the very least to make it look a bit nicer, at the very least to get rid of the dealer name on it, because that has no relevance to me. But during that consideration I've been having a closer look at the plates and how they are on, and I've noticed a little bit of an inconsistency with the front versus the rear as to how they are actually currently attached. So you can see here the front is on with screws. There might be some kind of a sticky thing. Well, actually probably no, not really. So just screws on the front, which is a pretty standard thing. It's what I've seen on other Focuses, both front and rear. But if we go around the rear, we can see the rear is just stuck on. So if we take an even closer look, we can kind of see in here, you can kind of see like a sticky pad type of thing, which is kind of normal, I guess. But around this side, this is the side that has kind of made me wonder what is going on. Because if I pry this up a little bit, I'm not sure if you can really see that. There's like some kind of weird white looking goo. So it would kind of suggest to me that this plate has been stuck on with some kind of weird adhesive that I have no idea why they would have used it or what's going on here. So the only way to find out exactly what's going on under the entirety of the plate is to rip this entirely off, but we'll get to that in a little while. So while we're talking about number plates, we might as well talk about the different types of number plates. There are many different types. There's a type from 4DOT, which is really cool. They call it, I think, the signature range, which fills up this entire space. So in the front, it fills up these extra triangles either side, so it makes it like a sort of like a trapezium or trapezoid shape. And I think that looks really, really cool, especially on the front. On the rear, it fills it up, arguably, it's kind of a bit different on the rear in terms of it's really quite big because it fills up this entire space. It's the same kind of design ethos in terms of filling up the space. I mean, what do you think? I mean, you might have seen some of that, like Mountain do a version of the 4DOT plates, but other plates that are available, you can get like minimized plates. I mean, you can just get exactly the same kind of plate, or you can get like minimized plates where it would chop off like some of this extra space. You can get like 3D gel plates, 4D acrylic looking plates. You can get pressed metal plates. So that's kind of the consideration. I mean, there's lots of different types of plates. 4DOT also do normal size plates, 4DOT do cut down plates, and the thing that I do quite like about 4DOT is that they provide a certificate of legality at like meets and things like that, and like car shows. Whenever people are rolling up, the cops quite often hang around and like pull people over and say, oh, your plates are illegal. At least with the 4DOT stuff, you can just get your little certificate of legality, flash it in their face, and then be off on your merry way. So that is quite a good thing with 4DOT. 4DOT though are a little bit on the expensive side. But like I was saying before, the 4DOT guys do the maximized signature ones. They do the chopped off sort of minimized ones, but you can't mix and match. You know, if you like the maximized front and the minimized rear, you can't just mix them together, unfortunately, but that's just the way it is. I do think I like the 4DOT ones in the rear that are maximized. If you get the right design, there is a lot of design options. You can get different borders, you can get different backgrounds, you know, so you can customize it up and make it look pretty cool. I think if you just go really plain, like just bright yellow, no border, I think it looks a wee bit much. But if you get a good border and a good design, it's pretty cool. So what do you guys think? Have you got aftermarket plates put on your car? What did you get? What do you think? What do you think looks good? What do you think looks good specifically on the RS? What do you think looks good on other cars? Just what is a good option to go for? So yeah, I mean, throw a comment down in the comment section below. We'll get a little discussion going and we'll see what everyone thinks. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll up into the garage and we're going to get that rear plate off and see what's going on there. Then we're going to clean it up, make sure that all is good and ready for a new plate.
Alright, let's see what we can do here. Oh, lovely. Oh, it just come right off. Huh. So actually, that may just have been like some kind of old wax or something that was just difficult to get out. Seems we were using just some cheap sticky pads. There you go. So this is the crack then. That is the stock pad, which is to stop it from smashing
off of the paintwork, which is a good thing to have. What we can see there is that the plate has been removed and has indeed been stuck on again. In the past, you can see some of this pad has been removed here, and then there's like just this cheap stuff.
Highly technical, it's like sticky pads on top of more sticky pads.
But yeah, so just need to clean up around the edges of that and then get some screws and put the plate back on while we decide which nice new plates to get. So these edge bits where it's been removed and then stuck down before, I mean, there's literally no padding left on this, so I mean there's no real point in having that there. So I might get like a little knife or something and just, I might need a knife and get rid of this like plasticky flappy bit. Kind of the same on this side too, it's mostly already gone. And then yeah, this white stuff, it's weird, it's like, I don't even know what that is, but it does seem to be, it does look like it'll come off easy enough, so it shouldn't be too bad. Get that off, get it cleaned up. Okay, that is the area cleaned up. Got rid of all that weird white stuff. I've left this thing pretty much as it was, apart from removing the random plastic bits that didn't have any actual padding left on them. There's not any point in removing this just yet until we know exactly what kind of new plates we're gonna get. I've cleaned up the old plate as best as I can, removed any of the sticky crap. You can see that it is pretty sort of rough condition. It's kind of a bit, well, I think you can see it on camera, but it's pretty sort of scratched up. You know, it's pretty much ready just for being replaced, which is what we're doing. So now, instead of using sticky pads to take it back on and get more gunk and stuff that we just have to remove whenever we're getting new plates, I'm going to drill where these holes are on the plate and then get it on there with a couple of screws. Right, I've marked out where I need to drill, so now I just need to drill some holes. Well, there we go, that is the plate back on with screws. We know exactly what is under there and what's going on, and we gave it a good wee clean up, so we are ready for some new plates. So like I was saying earlier on, throw a comment down below as to what plates you think are cool, and we'll get a discussion going and I'll get some stuff ordered up. So I hope you like this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please do like, share and subscribe for more content to come very, very soon. Thank you once again. Goodbye.